Alright guys, we're back with Greg's cold caller. Now I just make it like it's just that's wait, like this.
Oh, it has a light. Oh.
Well, yeah, it's got the light on it too, but I'm going to tell you the fatal flaw. I'm not going to show this to Greg. No, I'm going to have to. I'll set it to private though. The fatal flaw is there is just too much going on here. So let me show you guys what's going on. One, I've got the light turned on, if I can remember how to turn it off. Gotta go like this. And the light has several different modes. All right, hopefully that's not freaking you guys out now. All right, look, I can.
I don't even see it.
All right, you got it. Well, like when I used to go running with Elliot, that's why I would put. Right. Do you guys see what I mean? I got it off?
Yeah.
All right, look.
It's kind of exactly what I did too.
That's usually how things go around here. The last resort, I tell someone, where's those instructions? And that was like 3 days ago, we already threw them out. Or no, the boxer ripped them up. The boxer ripped them up. All right, look, so it's got a tone. I mean, there's got to be somebody out there that can develop something clever you can do with that. You can't tell me these clicker trainers can't get this thing with just a tone and do something with it. All right, so then we've got the, what I call the churning pager. So that I think he has set on the strongest one for me. He presets this stuff because he knows I can't do it. All right, now on the side, and this is what happened, Greg, I accidentally was getting confused again, pushing the buttons, and now somehow I've inadvertently set it on 7, and I don't want it on that. I don't want it on that. But I can't figure out how to get it back off of that. Then I started hitting all this stuff, and then I think the lights started coming out again. All right, and then look, so this, oh, no, this, okay, this is what this is, you guys. This is the momentary page. So it's a 3 times page. So it's basically a nick. And but it's set low. And then this is, remember how I said there used to be 2 kinds of continuous? Oh God, this is how these things get lost. I blame the boxer, but don't you see, it's really me. There used to be 2 kinds of continuous, straight line and pulsating. And so what Greg has done is made 2 kinds of page, pulsating and straight line, which is very clever. So this is your straight line. This is your churning. And I kudos Greg, because that's brilliant. It really, really is. If you had anybody, and this is the problem with these clicker trainers and stuff, they're not willing to go technical. And technical training will continue to be at the forefront. Whether people want to believe that or not. If you said, I've got somebody who can take this pager, they've taught the dog, this churning pager has several meanings. The smooth pager has actually compartmentalized into other meanings. I mean, with these border collies and stuff, hell yes. You could get them at a distance. And how we need to talk to Phyllis, because Phyllis uses them on herding dogs. And Phyllis went to the Nationals. But I think you could even, they would be so quick to recognize that they could learn to recognize the difference between that straight line and pulsating pager. So, brilliant. And it's not something I would have thought of. I was aware that there was 2 kinds of continuous. So what he did, and now that I think about it, what he did was just what this would be. The way he's got it set on here is it's structuring the way it would structure if it was hooked up to continuous, which is, I think he's got straight line stimulus on that collar. You know, again, you guys, I'm operating at level Jedi with these things, and you know, I'm turning the light on and I can't turn it off. That's terrifying. That is terrifying. I mean, it's just, this thing is, it's Greg, it's just, it's too Mr. Potato Headish. It's, everything about it is throwing you off. You know, everything about it. And look, I mean, again, if this operates this dog and this dog, oh no, nobody new can figure it out. You'd be getting yelled at a lot, because I'd be saying, not that button, the black button. No, not that black button. No, not that black button. Not that black, no, this, no, the one above that black button.
Not that black button.
No, that's the dial, that's the black dial. The only, well, and I want you guys to understand, we better not show this to Greg, because, I mean, I'm to the point now, I honestly,
Every single one should have different colors.
maybe I need to move to New York City, because they're more into visionary things. You know, if Greg is going to take all this as criticism, then he's going to be mad at me. Did you screw this on here?
Yeah,
I
you
was
can
like,
take it off though if it's uncomfortable to hold.
No, I don't think you screwed it down to nothing. Anyway, but this is what I want you to look at. Here's where the problem is. One, you better learn how to do it if you've got it around your neck, and you can learn to do it that way. If your methodology is to learn to do it when it's upside on your neck, because I mean, I see a ton of these videos where these people are wearing the thing. They seem to be wearing it, they don't seem to be operating it this way. So if you were going to learn to operate it this way, the problem comes in is when it's getting turned around. Now you've got, well, you can have the thing that these people are like, you know, I'm sure they're saying it's not a problem for us. But, you know, again, anytime, all the buttons need to be the same size. These could be smaller. The on-off ones could and should be smaller. But that was the fatal flaw in the dog tray. Get me the dog tray 280. And let me tell you, anybody, yeah, anybody that says, I have a 280 and I never turned it off by accident, I would say, I don't believe you. And here, what it is, the flaw is, they've got the buttons set. And so if it gets turned around in your hand, and again, I should say as part of a trainer's course, you need to keep this thing in your hand all day. If you said you can't operate this with one hand, I'd say, well, I've got some I can because the dial's looser. But if they're crippling you from the beginning, it's almost, and the reason is because they're not doing this practical application. So on this collar, what would happen is people would be working it, and I'd figure out something was wrong, and then I would have to very dejectedly say, oh, you turned it off by accident because of the fatal flaw in the design. It's the same thing with this. It's going to get, you know, and when these people try to tell me all their clients are operating at level expert, bending and doing all these things with the continuous, I don't believe it. I do not. That's why people don't want to use it. If you can just give them the pager, but again, there was, you know, and again, this is basically a pager nick collar. This is what I give all my clients, and they're successful with it. Are they going to obedience trail championships? No, they're not. Do they even want to? No, they don't. So, you know, but these, get one of my older 200s. I'm going to tell you, the dials on these things are really tight. And I think in their mind, Yeah, see, the dial on this one, I can operate the dial on this one with one hand, with this hand. I mean, normally I might be, but these don't, you know, if this does get, if you're learning to do it by feel, there is no accidentally turning this one off, because there's nothing on the opposing side. I mean, these are just all fatal flaws. I used to do a lot more field testing, and I want you guys to know, I mean, I was on the Doctor Pro staff for 18 years, since the first year they started, and the beginning, the real true beginning of our divorce was the ARC, because they didn't field test it. They did not field test it, and they made the pager very, very weak, and it was very awkward, and I gave up on them after that, but that took 18 years. So if you know anybody out there, yeah, I would only, well, Fred Hassan used to be on the pro staff too. It only took him about 3 years to break up with him. Maybe I need to be more like that guy. Maybe I do. All right, guys, we gotta go.